Our final session, we are delighted to invite back onto the stage the chairman of the APEC CEO Summit, Mr. Tony Tan Kak Tiong, to give his closing remarks and to hand over to Peru 2016. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Tony Tan Kak Tiong and to Mr. Juan Raffo, APEC Chair 2016. Thank you.
My fellow APEC members, friends, ladies and gentlemen, in the last 2 days, over 800 delegates from across the region and beyond have gathered at this APEC CEO Summit in Manila to take part in a conversation on how we can together create a future that is stronger and better. We have heard from 11 APEC leaders, including the leaders of the world's 2 largest economies, the United States and China. We have heard from visionary entrepreneurs who have created global companies. We have heard from business leaders and social entrepreneurs that have made a large difference to the world. In responding to the question, where do we go from here? We have covered much ground. We have discussed why inclusive growth matters and what we need to do if we are to make progress towards it. We have exchanged views on how to navigate an uncertain future and the promise of innovation and entrepreneurship. We have talked about the future of growth and trade, health and education, and the cities of the future. In a world that is increasingly divided, our conversation here in Manila has been conducted in the spirit of APEC with goodwill and respect for diversity and differences of opinion. As this APEC CEO Summit draws to a close, I would like to acknowledge and thank all who have made it possible. I would like to thank our sponsors from across the world and from the Philippines for your generous support. I would like to acknowledge my colleagues on the host committee led by Bill Luz and the many volunteers for their commitment and tireless effort. Last but not least, I would like to acknowledge all of you, the delegates to this APEC CEO Summit from the Philippines, as well as from across the Asia-Pacific and beyond. Thank you for supporting this event and for joining this important conversation. On behalf of the host committee and the Philippines, I wish you the very best as 2015 draws to a close and the new year begins. To those of you from elsewhere, I wish you safe travels home. May we continue to work together towards creating a stronger and better future. Now, I wish to formally turn over the APEC CEO Summit to Peru. After the closing session, let's celebrate with 2 signature drinks to symbolize our 2 countries. But first, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome Mr. Juan Raffo, the incoming APEC 2016 Chair.
Thank you very much, Tony. I first wish to express our extreme gratitude, admiration to the APEC Philippine team that have really put a wonderful CEO summit. And not only that, but they've been very gallant and courteous in turning this over to Peru for year 2016. So please help me giving Tony a big hand of applause. Peru's economy has really been a showcase of success over the last 8 years, in which we had the pleasure of hosting a CEO summit. The economy has performed tremendously well, although these now are not so easy times. We expect continuous improvement in the country, more inclusion, and as I was talking to our president this morning, we have the pleasure of not being a developing economy, but according to his words, not mine, we were a middle tier economy past the development stage, or let's say past the developing stage. So 2016 will be a tremendous opportunity for all of you to know a region that's part of APEC, that is really a neighboring country to the Philippines. All we have between us is a little bit of water. So please be bold enough to venture, and I'm sure we'll have an excellent CEO summit and an excellent chance for you to know a very nice country. Under the theme of human development and quality growth, the CEO Summit of 2016 will definitely be a very nice, very challenging event, and we are, of course, back-to-back with Philippines in following the same track for a really fantastic year. As Tony has mentioned, we have a surprise for you. And I wonder how many of you have tried our millenary drink, which is pisco. And don't be scared, because there's going to be a very mild pisco sour together with beer from San Miguel. So thank you very much, and welcome for 2016.
A new Peru is born. One that awakens to show the world that we are home to more than an ancient culture and a great ceviche. A new Peru that rises stronger, with more drive, and is more dynamic than ever. Where every day new opportunities are discovered, both within and beyond our borders. A new Peru that wants to take its people to the highest level. That understands that together we are much stronger. That learns from its past, builds its present, and dreams of a great future. And where the idea, I will help my country to succeed, fills our hearts. A new Peru that opens the door to our brothers and sisters around the world with pride and joy. Because it's a new Peru, built for new Peruvians. Welcome to Peru. Welcome to APEC Peru 2016.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here in Manila for the APEC 2015 CEO Summit. We hope you'll join us next year in Peru, Lima. Until then, bon voyage and safe travels. Thank you and good afternoon.